You know Don Hewitt as a renowned local sports broadcaster and commentator, but he was also, at one point, the very first Gainer the Gopher. We're going to get his insights on the Grey Cup this morning and his time behind the mask. Don, thanks for doing this. Welcome back to the studio.
Yeah, the head, I guess.
The head, yeah, exactly. What was it like in those early days being the first mascot for this team?
Well, in 1977, Gord Staceyson asked me the day before the first Rider game to run out onto the field in a Gopher suit. And I ran out there to absolute silence. The PA announcer announced my arrival, I guess, in the suit. Walked out, nothing. So you started at square one, absolutely. And then I did it for the first 3 years, 77, 78, 79. I brought Dave Ash aboard about 3 or 4 games into the 77 season to help me because the suit, which was made in California, was so heavy. They didn't have the fabrics in the 70s like they do now, the lighter fabrics. You just sweat like a horse in that suit. You're so hot.
I bet.
And I asked Dave about 3 or 4 games in, can you do the third quarter? I'll do the first, second, and fourth. But it was a lot of fun and great memories. So there was no Jumbotron. So you didn't have any competition to try to get attention, really, between plays. It was sort of you in the suit. And I got some great training from a guy that did Ralph the Dog, and I got some great training from the guy that did the San Diego Chicken.
Okay. And
they showed me and taught me how to do it, how to get the attention of the crowd, how to maneuver, how to position yourself, and what to do. So all I did, I wasn't that smart myself. All I did was copy what they told me to do. And they knew what they were doing. Imitation is the most
sincere form of flattery, right? And it is really an art form. I was Rampage, the Ram for the U of R one time because I had to check it off. I had to check it off my list, and it is so much fun.
Yeah.
What about the game? The Gophers over in Winnipeg right now, taking on the Montreal Alouettes.
Oh, what classic elements! So you've got the 2 best defenses in the league, and I looked at net offense allowed, yards-wise, by the 2 defenses. They were 4 yards apart. Montreal slightly better against the pass. Saskatchewan slightly better against the run, but the 2 best defenses and so close. So you look at the storyline of the 2 quarterbacks. The undefeated, brash, cocky young quarterback, 13-0 as a starter, I believe, against the grizzled veteran who's never won a Grey Cup as a starter. That's a great storyline. We've never beaten, if I can say we, working in the Rider Church, never beaten Montreal in a Grey Cup. And, you know, the 2009 too many men means nothing to the team now. They weren't here. They don't know anything about it. But to us fans, remember 2009, we want revenge, folks. We want revenge for particularly 2009. And it's time Saskatchewan beats Montreal in a Grey Cup. And so there's so many storylines. And of course, the 2 head coaches, second year in a row, they've gone head-to-head for Coach of the Year today. I believe it's later today, is it not, DR?
Yep.
That I believe Corey Mace will win it this time, so it'll be 1-1. And another unique issue going on with this team is just how the bond between the coaches and their players on both sides. I mean, we saw what Corey Mace did in the Western Final. He had so much confidence in his defense to go 2 and out twice.
Yeah.
You know, the faith that he shows in his players is amazing. There's such chemistry there with Corey Mace and his players. And when Jason Moss was here in Saskatchewan as the offensive coordinator, players loved him.
Of course they did. Don, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate the insights and the stories. And you can read more about it right now on our website.